Hi guys, welcome to this upload for you guys today. Thank you ever so much for you guys. Keep tuning in anytime when I do any videos. If you're new around here, join the 43 of you. Yes, 43 of you have hit that subscribe button since I've started this channel. I can't thank you enough for your support, you know. I know I get some negative feedback on when I share it all over Facebook. I don't give a shit. End of the day, people that are loyal and understand my fandom, I understand your fandom. End of the day, I enjoy professional wrestling. You know, it's annoying when I get comments. You're pathetic. You're wasting your time, etc., etc., etc. Oh, my videos are too long to watch. Newsflash: if you could sit through a bloody episode of Monday Night Raw or a SmackDown, it's not that long. Yeah, fair enough. My vlog might be long when that comes out because there's more bits that I can confirm where I'll be. If you want to come and see me, come and meet me, have a photo of me, sign you an autograph. I've done that in the past, only once. But it's nice to be recognised, you know, because at the end of the day, I get recognised on the most randomest things, you know, other than queues at signings. That don't count. The friends I've made with, that don't count. I get recognised when I'm on a freaking bus today. You know, someone was scrolling through TikTok and I heard my voice on my video. And you know what? I popped inside. I was like, when they double looked, I was like, yeah, that's me. Or at the bus stop, I got, you look familiar. I've seen you somewhere before. And then he realised I was on TikTok, you know, and YouTube. You know, that just blows my mind. And that's why I do content, you know, just to get my voice heard or speak my mind of what I want to say, you know, and that's why you're tuning in today. And I tell you one thing, and I tell you this much for free, right? There's a little update I can say. Sweet Chin Disco at the O2, I will be at that one, the after party for Forbidden Door. You know, I can't wait to go with my friend Paddy. Hopefully a lot of you guys. Hopefully I'll meet up with my TikTok family, like Stally, like Parky, etc. I said Parky, not what you're thinking. But before I get onto that, why are you mainly tuned in? So obviously keep subscribing. It will be on my vlog channel. My vlog will not be on this channel at all because this is just wrestling talk. And that's all it is. You know, please follow the link tree down below. You will see wrestling vlogs. Check that out. It's on there. 10 people so far have actually took notice of that. I was at 1,017. Now I'm at 1,080. You know, so it does grow. You know, channels do. I know it takes a while, but I want to say this. I want to unveil these exclusive images that I'm getting signed over the weekend. If the plans go to plan, obviously I'll get this signed. It's very historic for AEW. For Swerve Strickland being the first black champion they've actually got, which I do find very good indeed, because I've been a fan of his work for many, many years, you know, and I'm getting to meet him after when I meet him, like, I think it was 2017 when I met him last, you know. Times flew by, guys, for wrestling careers, I swear. You know, I'm looking forward to getting this image signed by him. I will probably get it in gold. I've got a gold pen there. So hopefully that's not dried out. Then I'll get that signed in gold. Please, for God's sake. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm not telling you this for a reason. I want to say I want to see more black wrestlers treated a lot better than they are doing. Naomi, I don't like how WWE are treating her. They put an advert last Monday night on Raw in the United States over her, and that's not fair. You know, because she's your world champion. You should treat her with a lot more respect than you do. You know, getting this signed by Julia Hart and Sky Blue. I'm looking forward to getting that. That's a Pro Wrestling Eve. Then they confirmed the likes of Nyla Rose being there. I'm really looking forward to seeing Nyla Rose wrestle once again. It's been a while since we've seen her on AEW TV, but that's a perfect way to start my AEW collection even more. Now, I want to say to every one of you guys, right? as you know full well, I'm done with WWE. I'm not going to be one of these stereotypical people that will sit here and cry about it and how much we want Kross, etc. like that being thrown about when WWE programming's been on, and then WWE's overlooked it. Part of me feels like he's gone from WWE. I don't blame him going. You know, I don't blame him, like, not renewing his contract. You know, I really don't blame him, because they could have done so much with him. I know this sounds like stereotypical, but they could have done so much with him. You know, he's one of those guys you could have easily made him a monster heel, but you made him look like a complete joke against Sami Zayn. This feud, I thought, was building something, and it just fell off the rails. It's bad enough you're bringing R-Truth back, and you've turned him face. After him risking his plats, his cane rose, whatever you want to class it under, bringing him back and making it, sort of cutting that on nationwide TV, and then you do fuck all with it. You know, it's another scenario where, okay, he didn't do much for the company in the first place other than made him money because of the outbursts that he's had recently. I've not watched his documentary that he released last night. I'll be watching that later on tonight. Now, if you're going to sit through that, you can sit through my vlog. God forbid how long that's going to be, though, guys. Tell you the truth. You know, other than being at Pro Wrestling Eve and Forbidden Door. And obviously now, Sweet Gene Disco. Can't believe that Sweet Gene Disco I did from earlier on the year has got over 1,000 hits. Can't thank you enough and the support you guys keep giving me. But this is a true and testament test for any Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux fans, right? This is an actual test, right? If you want him so bad, right, follow him wherever he goes. If it's in AEW, even if it's in New Japan, follow him wherever he goes. That just proves how much you want him so badly. Right? If this is a massive work by WWE, it's going to be another headache for wrestling fans. Because all you're going to do is not much with him. I'll give you an example you could have done. Put him in a tag team with Drew McIntyre. Them two as monster heels ripping through the roster makes sense. You could have easily put him in with Drew McIntyre, the likes of Aleister Black. You could have easily made them dominant. But if you were going to literally rip through the roster, I know this sounds a fucking 180 what I've said, or 360 what I've been classed as, to turn back on what I've said about Brock Lesnar in the past. Right? All brush tacks, I know I've mentioned him. But you could have literally made Drew McIntyre, yeah, it's Monster Heel, European tours coming up, big freaking whoop. You know, but you could have done the 180 of the, or 360, I forget what the saying is. Turn back and turn around and say, oh, the reason why the likes of Drew McIntyre is doing this, he's attacking roster members. Same with Karrion Kross. Right? I know this sounds daft, but it'd be fucking awesome. Minus what's going after outside the ring. Right? I don't want this guy back in the ring, but at least one thing, this would have made him do something. Right? You have Aleister Black attacking people. I know how dog he can be. Look at his Independent Day, Sumerian Death Squad. Look them up on YouTube. You know, push the boundaries. If you're pushing the boundaries with White Six, do this. Put them together. And it turns out Brock Lesnar was the one behind it all. Because of him being away so long. He's pissed off. You've already tagged John Cena and you're not following through with it. Probably because of the backlash what he's got. But that would have been amazing. Absolutely amazing to do. And he don't need to say anything. You know? But you have the likes of Karrion Kross being the leader of that faction. Because it will make sense, because you're bringing Brock Lesnar back. I know, guys, controversial, I know. Don't need to stress about it in the comments. Please don't. But what I'm saying is, because Brock Lesnar's done the attack, you would expect Brock Lesnar to come back and speak. How's that going to work now when he's not spoken in a long time, technically? You had the likes of Paul Heyman doing the speaking. But you could literally have... But the way you've done it, you could easily have done this. Even Aleister Black could have been silent. You can have the likes of Drew McIntyre speak 1 week, then the likes of Karrion Kross speak another week. Because I know full well how passionate they are when they cut their promos. And then obviously you got that cryptic twist from the likes of Aleister Black. But you look at the likes of Brock Lesnar, can be silent. But deadly. Not like as a fart, obviously, but if you know what I mean, it would work in their favour. Jeez, I should be a WWE booker. I should. The amount of people said to me, the amount of times I've thought of storylines in my head, I just blurted them out. And so, half of the time, WWE's technically done them. Not saying for me, but like so predictable. But you look at the way this is done, could not be any more predictable, because the situation you are in right now with Karrion Kross, you're making it so believable. You put it on the alumni page. Wait a minute, you did that with R-Truth. You've claimed that he's not renewed his contract. You did this. The thing is, guys, what I want to say to everyone that is watching this, the only reason why, because Karrion Kross is a controversial character that WWE did not know what to do with. You know? But you could say every time when he appeared on our screen, or Logan Paul, literally, like I saw a clip on TikTok from his documentary, Logan Paul was the reason why he was intertwined with the matches SummerSlam between him and AJ Styles. You could have easily put a program built up like AJ Styles, not being like a Lone Ranger. You could have easily put him with Karrion Kross. Mixed dynamic, I know that, but it seemed he's that way. But you done fuck all with the likes of the likes of Karrion Kross, over to make him face Sami Zayn twice. If they've dropped the ball with this, they've dropped the ball with this. But they could have done so much with him. To say these are the guys that used to be in the wrestling world, to say the likes of Karrion Kross, you could have made him so sinister. You could have made him not wear a mask, but you could have made him I think it's Chris Parks or Joseph Parks, I can't remember which. The one that is actually used to be Abyss in TNA, you could have easily got influenced from him. You know, you could have asked him how to sell yourself as a sinister. But the way he cut his promos, to his body language, to his facial expressions, you could have made Killer Kross in the WWE. You could have made him. And the thing is, when you make him, you don't need to even know. He's one of those larger than life characters. You don't need to put a belt around him. The same as CM Punk right now. You don't need to. That's the thing is, he could have been a larger than life character for you, but all you took his way is money, because he was a big shirt seller just by one promo alone. And now you got the fans backing him. Now you're going to feel like, okay, do we bring him like the R-Truth situation? You effed up big time. You have effed up big time. Because I feel like this is the time when I feel like fans, if you really are a Karrion Kross fan, you need to follow him wherever he goes. Watch on TV or go to wrestling shows. Because I tell you one thing, that will tell WWE how much they messed up. You know, I have done with that company, not because of just this, by what you would see in my last video that I actually uploaded. I got called pathetic. I got told I was literally laughed at because of what I said in that video. You know, and it really frustrates me as an online creator to spill what's on my mind, that people have not literally took notice just to take the piss. Do I literally listen to those comments this day and age? Hell to the no. Right? I can sit in front of my camera. You don't pay me electric. You don't pay me internet. You don't pay for my lamp that is running behind the camera. You didn't buy this stuff to use. You know, it really frustrates me. It really does frustrate me to think when people think they are better than you. And this is why some people are put off to speak their mind about professional wrestling. And as I call them, closet wrestling fans. They hide away and don't speak their mind, speak their truth. Because they are scared to. Don't be scared to. You know? Everyone doesn't think the same, you know? If we all thought the same, it'd be a different world altogether that we live in. Too many agreeing, it will get to the point where you don't even know how much it will piss you off. But that's just my thoughts. Tell me your thoughts, please do, in the comments and so on. Because at the end of the day, you guys are the people that actually the reason why I'm making these videos. My voice is going, there's allergies. I do apologise. But all I can say is, guys, what a big loss could have been for the WWE if they were using him right. If this is a massive work, then it's another way to be pissed off with the company, just to play that sort of mind games again with the wrestling fans that are basically buying your tickets, buying your merchandise, buying your PLEs or pay-per-views from next year, investing money into ESPN, you know. End of the day, you can understand we weren't cross, and people are crossed about not having Kross.